Welcome to Quantum Paranormal Investigations. With the arrival of June 2025 comes the start of this channel's second year. Here, a background in quantum physics and metaphysics is directed at spirit investigations. I expect to add a few new locations this year, and I'm also looking to mix in Randonautica with my cemetery investigations. As has been my policy from the beginning, this channel is about sharing my experiences as they happen. I post short uncut videos. The only editing I do is to include feeds from apps and other equipment into the camcorder footage where they occur. Here you get my POV experience, including all of the quiet gaps between responses. I do try to not interpret any responses that I may get. In most cases they can mean many different things. I often have some ideas and try to get related responses. In the end, I leave it to you, the viewer, to decide what, if anything, any of this means. Like most things in life, the journey is as important as the destination. This is not a monetized channel. I am not interested in being an internet personality. So, I do not ask anyone to like, comment and subscribe like most YouTube channels do. If any of that is useful to you, feel free to do so. So, let's get on with this.
Okay, Seer is ready for pictures on this side.
I'm right here.
Good. I'm right here too. Let me just get this started. Okay, that's recording now. And Spirit Talker is recording now. Okay, back. It's been a while since I visited down here. And I'm back getting the start. Once again, this device on my left allows you to send pictures through. This device in the center lets you...
Blessed.
Okay. Are you blessed, or is this place blessed? What does blessed refer to? And where we're going, this device in the center lets you make words. This device on the right, which has been going off, allows you to pick words out of a list. And once again, if you need extra energy, there's a black box on the floor that's producing energy, and I also have the black light running way in the far back corner. Somehow. Okay, we had Good Morrow come through. I didn't have the volume up on Spirit Talker. Good morrow to you too. It's an interesting way to phrase that. But I appreciate the community. Draw. You mean draw like in draw a picture? Or draw energy from that energy box that I have in the center? What kind of draw are you referring to?
I'm losing energy.
Okay. Can you see that box just in front of me on the floor?
Quickly.
That should be putting out energy. Quickly what? And once again, I will point out this box right here on the floor, right, probably about 10 feet in front of me on the floor. I got the flashlight on now. It's producing energy, which I hope that you will be able to make use of.
Middle.
You're referring to the device that is in the middle of the floor, in that section of the floor. Or you're referring to something else's middle?
Look closely.
Look closely at what? I'm not seeing anything with my physical eyes. I will point out that I also have on that rack, it's a little ways up in front of me, about There's a lantern on there. If you go near that, you can make that go different colors too. Okay. The lantern with the colored rings and the energy pump on the floor are new things that I just got recently. I did not have those with me last time I was here, and I just brought them down to try out to see if they benefit this procedure at all. So I'd also appreciate any feedback.
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Okay, hello. Do you have something you want to convey to me, Evelyn? I'm certainly interested in knowing. And once again, I do welcome any spirits that wish
Shield.
to... Shield with a capital S. What kind of shield? As I was saying, I do welcome any spirits that wish to communicate with me to do so. Any spirits that are not interested in communicating, there's no need for you to do that. I won't be here for a short while, so you just go on with what you're doing. But those that wish to communicate, I am inviting that communication and hope that you'll feel free to do so, and that the energy box on the floor is being useful to you. Once again, this device on my left allows you to send pictures through. This one in the center allows you to build words, and the one on the...
I'm hoping.
Hoping for what? Can you tell me what you're hoping for? I'd be interested in hearing that. Yes, as has been going on, this device on my right lets you pick words out of a list. Oh.
Waiter.
A waiter. Are you trying to tell me that you were a waiter? Or was there a waiter that you knew somewhere in this area?
Little girl around you.
Okay. There were several around here the last time I was down here.
I'm beside you.
Okay, that's good. I welcome you to be here with me, and I thank you for showing up. Were both those responses referring to the same person, or are there more than one people communicating through the devices right now? And once again, that device on the floor is for extra energy if you need it. Hopefully you will be able to pull energy from that box. Seems to be putting out quite a bit of energy, so I'm hoping that will prove useful to you. Okay. Is Evelyn one of the ones that's next to me, or?
There's bad here.
I've heard that before.
Your arm.
What about my arm? I'm not sure what you're referring to with that. I don't seem to have anything unusual going on with my arms. So who else besides Evelyn is here? Turn. Let me turn down. Turn off one of the white lights.
Tell me about it.
About what? What it are you referring to? You're referring to the box on the floor or the lantern? The box on the floor is supposed to produce EMF energy to allow you to communicate better. And the lantern up there is just one that senses presence and lets you, by getting closer to it, interacting with it, you can make it go colors. Wood. What is wood?
Investigate.
I'm trying to investigate. And also we did a little moments ago, we had this picture, looks like an eagle picture that came through on this other device. If anyone wants to tell me what the significance of that eagle is, I'd be interested in hearing that. There does seem to be quite a bit to investigate here. A lot of different things going on. A lot of spirits moving around from place to place. And for those of you who chose to spend some time with me today, I appreciate that and thank you.
Quickly.
Quickly? Quickly what?
I'm glad you're here.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that you're glad. I will try every once in a while to get back and visit again. And hopefully we all can become friends and get along. And I appreciate you being here with me. So, anyone here besides Evelyn wish to pass a name along?
I'm hoping.
You're hoping? Again, hoping for what? I think we had something like that before. I'm looking for a little bit more definition on what you're hoping for. Also, whether you're connected with this location because of the Hollywood Theater, or because of the Opera House, or that you lived somewhere in the area close to here and it was a favorite place for you. If you have anything you want to tell me about any of these places, let me know. Okay. And another picture came through, and does anyone want to tell me what that picture is?
Beside you.
Yes. You mentioned that before. You said you're beside me? Well, that's quite all right.
Joe.
Okay, hello, Joe. Okay. We've been doing this for a little while. I'm going to go to infrared and shut down the other white light. Okay. Now the other white lights are out. And I'm in dark mode, although I do have some light coming from that black light way down in the back corner. So it's not completely dark in here, but
There's life after death. Tell me about it.
Yes, there is life after death. And tell you about what? Tell you about the light in the back? That light in the back is one I got late last year. It's supposed to attract the attention of spirit. And it's also rumored to be an energy source for spirit. Much like the black box on the floor is. Although I think that black box is a much stronger energy source. But feel free to use energy from those devices if you need to help you communicate. Okay. And by the way, in case you missed introduction from when I was here before,
The loft.
My name is Bill. In the loft. Are you referring to a structure in this building? Or maybe
Channeling.
it was in the outer house? Channeling. Is channeling the way you communicate? Or what is it about channeling that you want me to understand? And once again, I do thank those of you who have been communicating with me, who are here with me today. And for any of those that are not aware, actually all these devices have been getting used today. But this device over here on my left,
Hospital.
which you sent pictures to, hospital. What hospital are you referring to? And that device lets you pick words, make words out of fragments, and this other device lets you pick words out of a list. What about the hospital? And what hospital are you referring to?
Sin of death.
Can you explain what that means? I don't understand what that means.
Quickly.
Quickly again. Quickly what? Out of context, I don't know what you're referring to by quickly.
Stop it.
Stop what? What it are you referring to?
I know.
You know? What do you know? Can you tell me about that? And again,
Quickly.
Again with the quickly. But I'm not telling me what quickly refers to. Or if you're actually talking to me or just talking to someone else. But I would be interested in if someone wants to go over and touch that lantern on top of that rack and see if you can get it to change colors. That would be interesting. So what else is going on today? I've got two names. I've got Evelyn and Joe. I know there were a few different little girls here.
Yes, I will.
You will? That would be great. I know there were. The last time I was down here was back around Christmas time. And I got the names of 3 little girls who came through Well, one was more of a teenager and the other two were little girls. At that time. I'm pretty sure the individuals who were here changes from time to time, back and forth. I do appreciate the communication from those of you who are here. Okay. And this one once again. This device here on my left lets you send pictures through. This one in the middle lets you build words, and this one on the right side.
Talk.
Yes, you can talk through that device by building words, and then the device will put those words into voice. Because I can't hear you with my physical ears. It's not one of the things that I'm good at. And again, this device here on my right lets you take words out of a list. And I do appreciate what has come through so far. At this point I'm saying I'm not sensing a great deal of increased activity due to the addition of the new energy pump.
Device.
Device, yes. The device on the floor I was referring to. I brought that hoping it would be useful to you, but at this point I'm not sure if it has. I seem to be getting about the same amount of responses that I previously got. I do appreciate those responses, but I'm not sure that I hope to.
Equal.
Equal. What is equal? You trying to tell me that we're getting about the equal benefit with the device and what we had last time I was here?
Anne.
Well, thank you, Anne. Anything you want to add to the conversation, Anne? I appreciate your coming forward. Is there more? Many of you?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay. I'll accept that. Okay, so this is the same location in the building that I was at the last time I was here. I expect that probably the next time.
Stalker.
Stalker. Who's a stalker?
It's a bad idea.
What's a bad idea? You're talking about the idea that I didn't quite speak as of yet? Like I said, I was here in the same area the last time. I'm thinking about the next time I come to be on the other side of the basement, the part that's under the stage. That's where I may locate the next time. I had trouble there the last time I was here, and I didn't have any signal, so the picture device wasn't working over there. So I may replace that with something else the next time I go over on that side. But I've got a few more minutes today. If anyone else has something to say before I leave for the day.
You are funny.
I'm funny? What did you find funny? That was an interesting comment. One last time. This device over here to my left lets you send pictures through. I haven't had many of them today. This device here in the center lets you build words, and this device here towards the right lets you pick words from a list. I wish I could see you, but as of yet, I'm not aware. I'm not aware of where you are. Can you pass along a picture of you to this device here on my left? Is that possible?
It's possible.
Okay. Well, would you do that? Thank you for that response.
Begin.
Begin what? I don't understand what you mean by begin. But I've only got a couple minutes left for this session.
Where are you?
I'm right here in Gowanda, New York, in the Hollywood Theater, in the basement, in the section of the basement that's under the lobby. Where are you? I'm going to turn back out of...
Past.
Yes. I'm sure many of you can have some recollection to the past of this location, either the theater or the opera house. I'm going to turn out of infrared mode. And that's the UV light showing in the background. I'm going to have to leave in a couple minutes.
Visit me.
Visit you? That's what I'm trying to do now. I come here to the theater to visit you and anyone else who might be here at the time. Did you mean
It's
visit?
not for you.
What's not for me? Can you tell me more about that? It's about ready to...
I'm hoping.
You're hoping. Again. It's like the third time I've had hoping, and I don't know what you're hoping for. Or what you're hoping about. So I'll tell you that I'm hoping that the next time I'm here, you're able to tell me more about that. If that's okay. I'll be back again. I'll be back to
Tears of blood.
From what? What is that about?
Visit me.
Where? You mean somewhere besides here? At the Hollywood Theater?
Edmund.
Okay, Edmund. I'm just about ready to shut this down, but thank you for passing that along. I'm going to start shutting down these other devices, starting with the ones that haven't had much through this picture device, so I'm going to shut that down now.
Relative.
Okay, Seer is down. Relative. You're referring to a relative of yours? Or something is relative to something else? Or are you related to someone who was involved with the theater or the opera house?
Dawn. Dorothy.
Someone's gone. Okay, Dorothy. I'm going to have to be shutting down.
Channeling.
Yes, that's the second time that's come through too. Is channeling the way you communicate? Is it sort of a kind of channeling, or? Because I'm not good with psychic things, so I can't channel anything. That may be the way you connected with this location. I could understand that. But I'm going to be shutting down the rest of these devices. Now I'm going to have to go.
Boat.
A boat. What kind of boat? And what about the boat? I'm going to shut down. Spirit Talker is shut down. Okay. You want to tell me what about the boat? I'm going to be shutting down this other device momentarily.
Offended.
Offended. Offended by what? Could you expand on that? If not, I'm going to have to shut down that other device. But I'll be back.
Succeed.
Succeed. Okay, maybe we can talk more about that the next time I'm here. But GhostTube is down now too. And once again, thank you for all who communicated with me. I will be going now, but I will be back again to this part and other parts of the building. Thank you again, and blessings and best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining me for this first recording of 2025. As always, I will take a moment to review the responses I got before closing the video. Thanks again for watching.